Early Family Homestead. Well, today we're going to try to finish up on the chicken coop. It's going to be a cloudy day, but it's not going to rain or anything, so we're going to try to get that knocked out. First thing this morning, we're going to run to the feed store. We got to get some more cow feed and horse feed and chicken feed, and so we're going to run there right quick this morning. So while we're driving over to the feed store this morning, I thought I'd take this chance to answer a few questions that we've been asked the last couple of episodes. The first thing is, we mentioned that me and Kim are moving. Well, we're not going far. We're just going to actually move to the back side of the farm. Actually move back in the pasture a little further off the road. That's kind of something we've always wanted to do. And the house that we're living in now, lived there the whole time. It's built on family land, so don't want to sell it to anybody other than family. Well, it turns out my brother had retired and he wants to move back home. So this is the perfect opportunity to keep the land and the house still in the family, and he's going to help us with the farming stuff too a little bit. So since he retired, this was a good chance for us to sell the house to him and build back in the pasture where we kind of wanted to. So we looked around and looked at a bunch of house plans and all kinds of different things and log cabins, and I mean, we looked at a lot of plans and stuff. Well, couldn't ever find nothing exactly like we wanted, because we wanted our rooms to be not a lot of rooms in the house, but the rooms had to be bigger rooms, like bigger bedroom, bigger kitchen, bigger living room. So we had kind of just decided to sit down and just draw out kind of what we wanted. So we did. We drew out a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's not elaborate, just something simple. And but the room sizes were big, like we wanted to, to spread out, have an open floor plan. So anyway, we draw these house plans out. We carry them to an architect, and she engineers them and draws them up, and everything's good to go. And go ahead and see the county and start getting my permits lined up and everything together. And well, wouldn't you know it, about the time we get started, lumber prices go through the roof. So we wait a little while. I talked to our builder, and he says, well, give it a few months. He said most times if this happens, a few months later, during a certain time of the year, the prices come back down. So we waited and we waited and we waited. Talked to him again. He said, well, the prices are still high. And talked to some other folks. I had one guy tell me that he was planning on building a house, and from the original price he had when he was starting to price the house to the jump in the lumber prices now, and this has been probably 6 months ago, that his price would have went up $40,000 with no extra changes in the house. It was just the same house, just the lumber prices had gone up that much. So we've waited this whole time, and we decided to keep waiting. And lumber prices are still high. So me and Kim need to go ahead and move out and get kind of settled at what we're going to do. So we've thought of a bunch of different things to do. Build a smaller house, or build a barn dominium, or we thought of all kinds of different things, because we still want to eventually build the house that we had in our head, that we had plans drawn for. So we're still waiting, and we've looked at a lot of different options, and so we finally have decided on what we think is going to be the best plan. So we went down the other Saturday when we didn't get a lot done. We actually rode off and looked at some mobile homes, and we found one that we kind of liked. And we were going to get a double wide mobile home at one time and go ahead and do the brick underpinning and do the brick front porch and all that kind of stuff, but they're not cheap either. And if we had went through that process, and there was a bunch of stumbling blocks in front of us through that whole process, so it just wasn't meant to be anyway, I don't think. Anyway, if we had continued on with the double wide, we probably wouldn't have ever built a house. So we decided to go back to our original plan. So we're going to try to get a single wide, live in it for a few years. We got to pay our truck and tractor off, and that won't take just a little bit longer. We had them paid off, but then maybe the lumber prices will come down, and we'll go ahead and build a house just like we wanted it. Won't have to cut any corners, and it'll be just like we wanted it. So that's kind of the update on the move that we're planning on making. And so we're not going far. Elmo and the girls get to stay in the same place. Everybody's staying in the same place. That we're just moving back a little closer to the pasture. Well, for the second question, I get asked quite a bit, what do you do for a living? Well, this is it. I work for the sheriff's office here in Johnston County. Been with the sheriff now going on 19 years, and it's like I've been in law enforcement about my whole life. Started out in the early 90s with a small town police department here in the county, and stayed with them a few years, and then Like I say, going on 19 years ago, I started with our sheriff here in Johnston County, and I've enjoyed it. I've been blessed. I've had a good career so far. Hadn't had a lot of headaches with it. You know, you got your good days and your bad days, but overall, it's been a good experience. I enjoy helping people, and we got a good sheriff to work for. In the prior video, I told you I got transferred to another division. Well, for the last few years, I actually been working at the courthouse as a bailiff in the courtrooms, taking care of the judges and taking care of stuff in the courtrooms. And about a week or so ago, the sheriff called and said, hey, I need you to transfer to another division, help us out a little bit. And so now I'm actually on what's called the civil division. Well, there you have it. This is what I do for a living. And like I said, I've enjoyed it this whole time. I enjoy helping people, and had a lot of good experiences with it. And hey, down in the comment section below, kind of put there what you thought I might have done for a living, if you thought about it. But kind of be curious to see what people thought I might have done for a living, and maybe kind of what you think about what I do for a living. So there you have it, what I do for a living. Well, we got a little bit more done on the chicken coop today. We got the wire put completely around it. Got our predator barrier down. And the only thing we've got left now is to put the top on it. And what we've done is I've looked at different places, and I was going to put tin on the top of it, but as much as stuff costs right now, I think we're going to hold off on that. I've got a couple of sunshades on the old chicken coop right now. They kind of block some of the sun from coming in, but it's not covered like a tarp. So if it rains, water still goes through it, so it don't sag a lot. So I'm gonna probably get one of those. I got one of those ordered from Tractor Supply and they hadn't got here yet. But you can see we got our predator barrier down and got it all the way around. And that wasn't too bad to put up. And other than that, we're about finished and ready. The only thing we got left to do now is to go in there and cut the hole out from the come in and out of the yard on the run, and go inside and finish building the roosting poles. And I've got the materials for that today. And since daylight saving time is coming up, I'm hoping we can get that done one afternoon after work. And like I say, once we get all that done and put together, chickens will be ready to move into their new house, and hopefully we can add about 15 more to the flock. What are y'all doing? What kind of fit are y'all having? What kind of fit are y'all having? All right, come on. What'd you do, step in something?
Mean. He wants to be mean. He's playing. He likes being mean. You better watch it or grab everything else.
You better watch it. You better look at it.
He likes to play. Here, go. Get that from me, Bob. You still gotta watch. What's he doing? Somebody come in here? Come on, let's try to keep you up. Come here, Otis. Come here, Otis. Yeah, you're trying to be mean. You know you're mean. You see Otis being mean. You know you're biting my hand, mean. Being mean, Otis. Alright, y'all will knock me down. Come on. Where's milk? Otis and bee bag. What are you doing, Otis? You like getting the bee bags. Elsie's gonna get you. Get him, Elsie.
Oh, step on him.
She's gonna get you. You gonna get stepped on, Otis. Oh, Lord.
Sure is.
Otis, you gonna get stepped on over there. You better watch it. You will get it. Otis is gonna get you. What you doing, Otis? You gonna get Otis? What are you doing, Elsie? You feeling good? Otis is gonna get you.
What are you doing? Give me. Bump, 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 bump. He ain't gonna kick nobody. He don't even know how to kick. You don't know how to kick, do you? You see that cat over there? What's that cat doing over there? Huh? What's that cat doing over there? Oh, quit trying to lick. What are you doing?
I just keep around in the pod.
Comes a cat. Comes a cat. You see that cat coming?
See a curl too.
Meow. Well, go see him. You ain't scared of him, are you? You go see the cat? Come on, let's go see the cat. Come on. Come on, let's go see the cat. Come on, let's go see him. Come on. Otis, come here. Where are you going? Well, he ran away. He ran away. All right. Everybody bye.